like I said, I'm not a hair person, so I have to do the best thing I can. So everything's even across it. And I've done the other side of my hair for this side. And I've made my closure piece. So what you're going to do is you take just a red tap comb and you're going to comb it. This is going to be actually the side here. This actually is going to lay down when I put it down. So you want to comb it away from how you will lay it down. And just a very light comb, just away from the tracks. With the way the hair actually is going to flow. So just like that. So it kind of looks like that and it's combed over. Alrighty. So once you get it combed over, then we're going to place, so it's going to look just like that when you put it on. It's going to be combed over like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to place glue at the top, around the edges, and down the middle. And we're going to glue it on. And once again, you don't want to use a lot of glue because you're putting glue on the whole thing, but just enough where it won't. And just not right on the edges, but towards the middle and around the tracks. Especially around the top, that's where you want to get a lot of the glue in. Alright, so here's the glue. Now we're going to lay it down. We're going to put it right where I stopped the cap at, because I know that's where my closure piece is going to go. And we're just going to, like I said, I'm not going to put it right at the edge, but a little further back, just a little bit. And I'm just going to push down really hard. I'm going to put some spritz on it. And around the sides. And I'm going to put a little heat to it. And we can maneuver it back so it looks just like that. See? Just like that. And then you can take the comb or your hand and move it back however much you like to. And then stop right there. So now let's do the other side. So now I'm gonna make sure that it's even, and okay, so it's even, and I'm gonna have it right where I need my part is. Now it's time to glue it. Okay. So we got the hair to the side. And we are going to glue it. I'm gonna glue it down and press it all the way down. Now we're gonna spritz it and kind of rub this spritz in and blow dry it. And that's my second piece to it. And this paper towel stuck. Now I'm just gonna comb it over, move with my hands a little bit. So this is the way it looks. Alright, so now it's time for my closure piece, which I've already glued here. And what you do is just take the track, glue it all the way down. I smush it together like that. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it, open it up like this. You see? I'm going to open it up and I'm going to make it flat. So push it in. So you're going to have to let it dry for a couple of minutes. That way it won't come open. But you want to let it dry and get the center of it. And push it in. That way it's completely flat. And it'll go right down. So this is what, when I open it up, it looks like. And then it's flattened. So just flatten it as much as possible. Sometimes like you pulling the tracks back in. Then I comb it a little bit. And then I'm just going to place glue on it. And sit it right in the middle. Now sometimes, it's been many times to where I'll just place it on there and see what, if it was enough, if all my tracks covered up. And sometimes I have to glue on some more tracks to it, which is totally fine, because I want to make sure that you can't see my tracks. So let me see. So let's try it. Spread them out. I'm just going to see what it looks like. Glue down. Make sure that I can't see any of my tracks. You can see a little bit of my visible part. So I'm going to add just one more track around it. Around the edge. That way it's covering everything up. And I'm just going to just take it around the edge of it. Tiny bit of glue, not too much. Okay. So you gotta hold it still. And I like to flatten mine down the way I was showing y'all, because it won't have a hump on it, and it looks more natural. with the closure. Cool, I think that's so much better. Okay, so now I'm going to open it back up. Spread it out. And now I'm just going to glue it. And put it right there in the middle. And it's going to go right there where the edge is. Spritz it. Get some heat to it. Okay, so just like that. Okay. Alrighty, so now we can take it, brush it down. Hold on, this is coming now. Alright. Cool. And that's my quick weave invisible part. Hope you guys can see that. What I use next is just some Motions mousse. And I put a little bit at the front. My hair and the natural. In the weave. And it gives it a nice little bounce. I do I have a little water bottle. I put a little water in, and it helps as well until the hair actually falls down. And I just run it through the hair like this. And I'm going to spray a little water on it. And spread it out. And put a little oil sheen on it. Cool. And see, you don't see the track sticking out like you see on some people's, and it looks natural. It's flattened, and I love it. I always like it. Only thing I think I'm gonna go back and change is that I'm gonna pull up the closure piece. That's because it keeps coming up, so I just need to re-glue it. But other than that, I really like it, and I hope you guys like it too. And thanks for watching.